Welcome back to the folks. I am Tejas, and this is the Witchcraft spoiler deep dive of What If Season 3, Episode 2. What If Agatha Went to Hollywood? The episode starts with glitzy homage to 60s musical classics and dance routines, which feels nostalgic and a nod for the simpler times. The 3D animation is gorgeous as always, with vibrant light animation that is super fun to watch, though sometimes character animation and effects feel a little chunky and weird in this episode. Production design on these animated shows is a thing now, and it looks like a high production value Hollywood set piece, which is simply fantastic. We embark on this journey where Agatha is in a glitzy Hollywood production at Stark Studios. Here, she is using her magic to cast moons through eternal symbols for some nefarious purposes. Howard Stark is the producer of this musical production. Though he looks and behaves like a goofball, but he is still the same genius that we know and is able to figure out what Agatha has been up to and that she is a witch. But plays coy throughout, since her being a witch makes the production visual effects way cheaper. As we have seen Agatha in other projects like WandaVision and Agatha all along, she is basking on the same trope of power hunger, but with a twist of emphasis on her own morality. Or the faking of it, we are yet to find out. The background music for Kingo, who is the last piece for the plans of Agatha, is typical Hindustani classical Bollywood fusion music, which feels like home to us bases whenever it is played, but the animated dance sequence is looking a little weird and a little stop motion in the animation style to say the least. It feels very stereotypical and feels like a homage to the recent Bollywood movies that have gotten fame in Hollywood. The hopes of this dance battle was to create an iconic battle like West Side Story dance battle between the Jets and the Sharks, to kind of a weird nod to RRR and big Bollywood period hit. But it feels a little stereotypical and forced in the beginning. By the end of the scene, though, the dance battle starts to pick up and becomes a beautiful amalgamation of two very different art forms. Agatha at this point has already absorbed every Eternal's power except Kingo's, probably using Cersei's power, and the last piece in this domino is Kingo. She tries to convince Kingo, who is rightly skeptical of her motives, with the idea that she is gaining power to stop Tiamat by absorbing the Eternal's powers and save her. Kingo, being the gullible one, accepts the offer, and you would not know if she really wants to stop the emergence of Tiamat or experience the powers cosmic for her own lust of power. Who can blame her though? This is a straight callback to Cersei absorbing Tiamat's power, and apparently Tiamat helps Eternals to magnify their Unimind and kill himself. We don't yet know. I have my doubts that he is dead. With the powers of Tiamat absorbed in a gorgeous monochrome comic book style visual, Agatha looks like eternity herself. Finally, in the third act of the episode, a third act in a 28-minute episode, how beautiful is that? They are judged by Arisham, who comes to Earth to fight Agatha, and she defeats him with a distracting conversation and stealthily casting a pentagram rune, which is a symbol of faith and protection. By the power of five fundamental elements, which justify my prediction that at this moment she is eternity and possible future mistress of Infinity Stones. The episode harkens back to the dual nature of Agatha Harkness, the quest for power or quest of a reluctant hero within herself. In a metaphor, this story is of every actor who comes to the tinsel town to show who they are and what they are made of, and get gobbled by the corporate, but realize that they have the power to be a chameleon in the stake world of Limpend. That they can become anyone and any being by the power of movies, they get back to the dreamland paradise of what Hollywood is supposed to be. Maybe I'm stretching. Who knows? The movies are magic. Isn't that the thing which all movie lovers and cinephiles are always excited to experience? The change they bring to the world in the most divided times. This episode is a dialogue between cookie cutter, profit oriented Hollywood mega house madness, capitalist shit, versus open creative work, which really cements the legacy of cinema. Of course, the happy ending of this story is about those actors who become legendary again by choosing acting and stories that change the world. Coming back to the ending sequence, the Cosmic Queen movies is launched by Stark Studios, which is a shout out to Cosmic Saga or the multiverse saga we are going through in the MCU. And this is a goofy take of our own that Kingo is eternal living among us, playing a character named Kumail Nanjiani in all the movies and serials that bask upon us. Take that, Hollywood. Since Celestials are the first to walk this new iteration of universe after the previous Big Bang, Does that mean characters is on his way for the sequel? Oh my god, what a cliffhanger this was. The end of this episode is with the three Celestials shoulder to shoulder with the Watcher peering at Earth. Can't wait to see where this goes. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments. And like, share, and subscribe. Signing off.